Hey divas and gents, this is Anna coming to you with a little card project. I just did a couple cards and I just wanted to show them. So, and a little extra stuff, but not enough to really say that this is a this and that video. So, anywho, let me go ahead and show you. Here's my first card. Now, this card was completely inspired by Violet, who is 48 Scrappin'. Hi, beautiful Violet. These are the kind of cards she makes. I am fortunate enough to have 3 of her handmade cards, and they are just, there's just so much stuff, like layer of layer of layer, and then there's some more layers. So I was like, you know what? I'm just going to go crazy. I'm just going to start pulling stuff and adding it with no rhyme or reason. And that is exactly what I did. So this is a corrugated. And I just lined the inside. And I added so much stuff. I mean, and what's good is I use scrap pieces. Like this is just a scrap piece and I just shoved it in there. I had another one that was a smaller piece. I shoved it in there. I did the same back here. These are some of my handmade paper flowers. And paper bag lady doily there. And then I just have this little cluster of flowers. Actually, no. This little cluster of flowers is on one of my hearts that I make. The wire hearts. So this is where the wire heart is. And this is the bottom part of the heart. And then I just stuck this like underneath it. Let's see. You can see it goes through here and under there and around here. I just started covering everything is a problem. And then I have a stick pin there. Old Michael's bird there. This is a piece of Ooh La La trim from one of my design team kits. And then I used a lot of texture paste by Martha Stewart. And so you'll see that that's where all of that stuff is at. And this right here is some of my Mod Podge milk glass. That's that whole piece right there. And then this is just a little acrylic flower. And another acrylic flower here. Some buttons that I tied some twine in. Then I have a paper doily back there. And at one time there was a piece of paper back there. You can't see it because I've covered most of it with everything. So, and then I have this metal key here, and that I put a bunch of texture on, and then I used a little Daiso bow, and then I have a cute little tiny capuchon flower, and then I just tied a little jute in the top part, and then I hung this charm right here. So it's hanging on here, and this was from a swap. One of, I believe this was a Tamika swap. And not with Tamika, but when she has those swaps for embellishments. And I don't remember who it exactly came from. So anywho, I used that on here. And then this is my last piece of this type of trim. Any of you ladies that know, or gents, know of where I can buy any more of this kind where it has the print on the ribbon, please post it in the link below so I can find it. This was my last piece, and this was gifted to me like a year ago, and I've been using a piece at a time. And it doesn't have to say cherished memories. It could say thank you, happy birthday, whatever. As long as it's on this type of it's not really gross grain, but that type of material of a ribbon, the thicker kind, please let me know. And then I have some of these little circle pearls, and I put texture all over everything. So I love how it came out. It's just a what do you call it? A throw up of a bunch of yumminess, if that sounds right. So I just put it all together. I absolutely loved how it came out. It is just full of fun. I love it. And this is for a swap, so I don't get to keep it. So, and that's that. Anywho, off on that one. Then I did this card. I love this card. I felt like, you know, messing with other colors. I am a chameleon of multiple different styles. So this paper right here, I believe is an old Prima line paper. And this is the reverse side of the paper of this one. So I popped out this orange yellow looking color with this blue, and those are the two that I ran with. Okay, so I used those stones, and then I just, of course, I created these banners. And then these are my handmade flowers on top of a paper bag lady doily. These are some I Am Roses curly petals. This is just a little gem. This right here is a stick pin that Bridget made me, Shoe Princess 1. Hi, Bridget. And I have a button right here, a really pretty one that's also from Paper Studio, and I just tied a really pretty bow. Every so often I can actually make a bow the right way. And then I put this little one on top of that bow. This right here is Paper Studio. This is the trim that you can buy at Hobby Lobby. So that's what I have under here, and then I just layered some more trim on top of that one. So that one's actually done all the way around the card. Okay, and then this is the tag. That's a really pretty embellishment my best friend gifted me with. So see, this is the reverse side of the paper, and then that's the other side. So super pretty paper, 112 by 12. Love these cards. Now, what I decided to go ahead and try out, I haven't seen anybody do it, so if somebody did, that sucks, because I'm really pumped to thinking that I came up with this idea. So anyway, these cards, you see it's standing up, right? These crisscross cards, they can't stand up. And I was like, gosh, you know, they need to be displayed, because if this is gifted, that means you're gonna have to lean it against something, right? Well, so for those of you ladies that own a Tim Holtz easel, that's right, I threw the easel behind the card. So for those cards that are pocket cards, that are crisscross cards that want to stand up, this is the small easel. I have this one. And I used medium weight chipboard because any lighter than that, it starts caving in. It doesn't hold really well, and especially the heavier it is here, it starts bending, and I didn't like that. So I want to use medium weight. Now, when you use medium weight, I'm going to tell you that in the crease part right here, it does crack through. So all I did was put some hot glue right here on it before I adhered it. And you don't see it, so that's the good part. You do not see that. This right here, I did put craft cardstock on this side and craft cardstock on this side, because I just didn't want the color of the chipboard on here, which would have been fine, honestly. It wouldn't have made a big deal. But, you know, you can easily flatten this if you were going to stick it in something, and it doesn't have to stay that way. So, and then when you're not, then of course, it sits perfect. And then I just added some more of the trim right here. See, but how stinking cute, right? It sits perfect. I haven't used that die until now, and I've had it since he released it. So I was really excited about doing that on this card. So I hope you ladies run with the idea and try it out, because it's super fabby. Okay, so those are my two cards. And just a real quick, I gave crocheting a try. Yes, I did it. And because Marissa and Rosanna are the two that I watched do stuff, and I was like, if they can do it, I know I can do it. Now, I went to multiple tutorials because some start off different than others, and I just wasn't catching on. So I did this little tiny one. And I think the lady's name that showed was Bob Wilson. I think that's the name of the crocheter. She showed a beginner one using this off of a slip stitch. I think that's what it's called. I don't know. Anywho, so, and that's how I learned how to do it. And this is using the Daiso thread. So this is the smaller ones. So I did like 4 of these last night. I was just messing around with them. So I was really excited that I learned how to do these ones. Then same lady, Bob Wilson, showed how to make these bows. And I did this. And this is off of a fatter yarn, apparently, you see. how much thicker it is. And I actually liked working with this one because the needle on this one is a 4.5 needle. And this one right here, I believe, is a 3.5 needle to do this smaller one. So I'm just learning how to do stuff like that. So I made a few of these bows in a really pretty soft yellow. These are mega easy. Mega easy. And then I did the same hearts using this size yarn. So you see the difference. Really easy. I absolutely love it. Of course, I'm still learning. So my whole thing with this is tension. As far as knowing the treble, double, slip, and all that other junk, that was easy to catch on. It's tension for me is that that I'm learning how to do. So hopefully in time I'll get that down. Okay, so those are just some little crocheted yumminess that I was creating. Then I bought some MFT felt because everybody talks so great about it and I wanted to try it out. So I made some of these really stinking cute loopy flowers is what they're called. I don't have the dye. I did this by hand. So, and all you have to do with these is literally cut a whole long strip, hot glue the very end and close them together, and then when it's closed all you're getting is the scissors and you're cutting all the way down the strip and then you're rolling it. You see right here, you're just rolling it all the way through and it makes it stand up like this. So if you were to put it on a card, it has some dimension, and then it's perfect for clustering and adding around it. So I loved it. And I did this one. This is, they come in 8.5 by 11 sheets. So I ran it on the 11-inch side and I cut a strip that was about 1.5 inches and then I folded it. And that's what made it this size. And I love it because it's not, like regular felt tends to be too fuzzy, and I like it because this is not. It came out really stinking cute, and it's not too big. This one is bigger. This one I did, gosh, I'm going to say this one is, actually no, this one's 1 inch. I totally told a lie. This is a half inch wide after folding. So it was 1 inch and folding it in half. This one right here was 2.5 inches and folding it in half. So do you see the difference? And I have some hot glue right there. So depending on what type of project you're going to put it on, and I love it. It's just so fun and so easy. So these are really easy to do by hand, ladies. Okay. And that's it. I love it. So I absolutely love the felt. Highly recommend it. Really easy to work with, and it doesn't fuzzy up a lot. Love it. Then I was like, you know what? I need to start coloring and using my pencil. So I decided to color. So here's an image that I colored, and I just use regular Crayola pencils. Okay, I do not have the Prisma. I have like maybe 6 Prisma pencils, but they're very expensive. So I just use my regular Crayola and my mineral spirits. And if you can see there, I learned how to do the gray that a lot of the girls that do Copics, how they put that gray shadow. I love it. So I just used the cool gray Crayola pencil, and what I do is I do it in circles, very, very light, all the way around the image. So then when I get my mineral spirits with the stub and I measure, it blends it out. So it did it really good. I love it. And then I just put a little cabbage on. She had a little flower that was in her hair right there. So I love how she came out, threw some stickles on her breast cancer awareness. I love this image. And I just use my Nestabilities. Here's another one. Love it. And then you can see where I used stickles. And then I did this one. These are, I believe, these are Kenny K images. And then I just put stickles on her little dots. I love it. So I love coloring with pencils. It's really fun. I mean, it doesn't come out as bold as a Copic, of course, because it's a marker, and you can't top a marker. So, but as far as with a pencil, it's really pretty, and I love it. I love how it came out, and it's very easy to shade. It's not hard to do. So, just wanted to show you those, and next time you see these, they will be popped on cards. So that's pretty much it, ladies and gents. I just wanted to show you primarily the 2 cards that I made. and, you know, some of the crocheting, you know, because I'm all pumped about it. And that's pretty much it. So I really hope you guys had a fabulous weekend. I can't even speak. I've been really busy this whole weekend. This is my only downtime is now, which is later. It's 3 o'clock Sunday. So anywho, thank you so much for stopping by. Thank you, all my new subbies. Thank you so very much. And thank you to everybody that leaves comments on all my design team projects, whether it be for Ooh La La or for Butterbee Scraps. I really, really appreciate it. My design team package is on its way for Ooh La La, so I cannot wait. I know it's been a while since I've done one of those projects. So, oh, and Doreen has some awesome kits, you guys. Wait till you see. Oh, I'm so excited. Anyways, anywho, that's it. I will see you guys later with something new, and you guys have an awesome, blessed day. Mucho hugs, ladies and gents.